As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Handoff from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played in Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking for an open man on second down. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw one to his right. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Romero. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Scott. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Finds his man and they convert. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play and they'll move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his man miss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Coming after him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Romero. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. The option look. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, what a cut! Still running at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle
Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Swings it out to the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking for a man, it's Romero. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the misconnection, it's second down. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Coby.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll get rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. At midfield, he's got room. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Going up top on first down. Now adjusting. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He fires it out to the right. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Texas, 21, Alabama, 14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Going over the top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Texas.
Going for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Texas.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He's got it, and they convert. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Romero. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They're going to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line to pick the return, and the offense will be threatening.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll let one go down the right side. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quarterback extends the play. He'll fire to his right. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama! What a catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Romero. Steps away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. And he's now over 150 yards. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Romero. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Scott. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 35, Alabama 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third down, going up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Takes it the other way. The 30. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And